Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Katrina?
This is Katrina.
Hey, Katrina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Brooke and Jubal. I've never heard of that.
That's okay. There's a lot of people who haven't. I'm calling you today because one of your friends listens to our show, and he actually emailed us about you.
One of my friends emailed you.
Well, it's more of a guy that you went on a date with.
What?
Yeah, it's a guy that you went out on a date with. He emailed us about you and wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
When was the date?
Well, I'm going to guess that you probably remember it because it might be the only date you've ever been on where you've been blown out of a building.
Oh, my God.
We are all impressed that you survived that.
Yeah, you and me both.
Mike, who took you on that date, emailed us to see if we could figure out why you're not calling him back.
You're kidding. Oh my God.
No, he's really curious.
Mike has a lot of surprises, doesn't he, Katrina?
Yeah, to say the least. He's got them blowing out of his everywhere.
So is the reason you're not calling him back because the date was scary? Because it sounded horrifying to me.
Well, it started out good, and I mean, it was different. Different's a better word.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like you're totally avoiding him. He said that he hasn't even seen you at the gym. Like, you changed your entire schedule.
Well, I had to recover.
Recover?
Have you ever been on a date like that? You might want to think about if you want to see that person again right away, right?
I've been on a lot of dates like that, but never because I was blown out of a building.
Right, so if you can imagine, I'm going to take a little more time.
Okay.
I don't even know how to look him in the face right now.
Well,
What?
why? Because you were you were that scared? You don't know how to look at him in
Well, I don't know what he told you.
He told us that he met you at the gym. He'd been asking you out for a long time, and you finally said yes. And then he did take your date to work day, where he took you to his job, and he's a stuntman. And then he did a little thing where you guys got blown out of a building. He thinks that you were scared and also a little upset because apparently it singed your eyebrows.
Well, it did singe my eyebrows, but they grew back. But he didn't say that I wet myself. Oh, my God.
What? Wait, you did what? I didn't hear.
No! Repeat
Say that.
yourself!
What happened?
Girl, it's okay. You're in the company of people who have done the same thing.
What happened?
Did you pee your pants?
Oh!
I did pee my pants. Now, that has not happened, since I was a kid.
Oh my
Like,
God!
how
no
much?
way.
How wet are we talking? Like a little wet, or all the way down to your knees wet?
It was pretty down to my knees. Like, I just knew he saw it.
Oh
Oh,
no!
my God.
Hey, don't feel bad about it, Katrina. I've peed my pants 3 times with him just telling me the story. So big deal. You got blown out of a building. It's okay to pee your pants in that situation.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but I think he actually noticed.
Why do you think he noticed?
Well, he looked at me kind of stunned, and he was like looking me up and down. And so I thought, even though he said, "You want to go to dinner?" I thought he was just being nice.
You smelled like urine. That could have been another reason why he noticed.
Well, I smelled like smoke, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
I bet.
It covered up the scent of pee.
Yeah.
He didn't mention anything to us about you peeing your pants, though.
no.
No.
I'd be surprised by that because he had to, undo my harness and help me out of this. Yeah, I'd totally be surprised. It was pretty obvious.
Oh man.
But is it, I mean, okay, granted, you would be really embarrassed. I understand why you would be. But he obviously was into you. Like, he's tried to call you. You just have totally ghosted him.
But I peed my pants our first date. Like, how do you come back from that?
It's in the-
I don't know. You only go up after that. That's the great part of it.
You know what, Katrina? I know you're not good with surprises, and I don't want you to make the same mistake twice, but Mike is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Try not to pee your pants.
Oh, my God.
Katrina. You don't, listen, you don't have to be
You
embarrassed.
did
In fact, I knew I was just keeping it quiet. I didn't want my friends to know you had peed on yourself. I did it my first time. At least you did it like a champion. You were wearing all black. Nobody noticed. You know?
You noticed.
Well, obviously I noticed. I'm taking your harness off. I'm bending down in front of you. I smell
my
pee.
God.
Come on.
Oh
And technically, it's all your fault.
no! Yes.
So wait, Mike, you were going to take her to dinner with wet pants?
I didn't want to draw attention to it or embarrass her, but I still wanted to spend time with her, so I didn't know what to do.
Hey.
That says a lot. A man who's going to take you out to dinner with pee pants on, he likes you.
Kind of romantic.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I was so embarrassed.
Oh.
Well, say that you will answer my phone call when I call you next time.
Okay, I could do that.
Oh.
I
Are
mean,
you sure
Katrina,
about that? You didn't sound very positive.
Well, I mean, it's nice, but I still have to look him in the face knowing that I did that. So, I might not sound excited, but it's nice. I liked him up until I peed my pants.
Katrina, I peed my pants before, and I'll even go even further to say I even my pants once before
Oh, that's too far.
during a stunt. Does that make you feel better?
TMI.
Wait, can I just
I
ask,
admitted this.
what stunt made you poop yourself?
Listen, don't worry about what stunt it was. Just know, Katrina, that it has been much worse for me. And you shouldn't feel bad for what happened to you. It's totally normal, and I respect you for it.
There you go. Mutual respect for peeing your pants. Katrina, would you go out with Mike again on another date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as I get to pick the date and we're not like jumping out of a car going 100 miles an hour, I will say yes to that.
Yay!
Okay, so that's an official yes.
Yes.
oh my gosh, you guys are actually really cute.
That's
I know.
awesome. Yes.
Congrats.
Oh, man, but now there's pressure. I got to figure out what to come up with for the next date.
I mean, once you already make a girl pee her pants, what else can you do?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
That was a second date update from a few months ago, and every once in a while we actually get an update on the update.
Yeah.
And Katrina and Mike are on the phone with us right now. What's up, guys?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hey, look at you talking at the same time. You're so in sync.
That's true.
Are you guys still peeing on yourselves? Or
That was just Katrina.
oh yeah, Katrina, you still peeing on yourself? How are things going?
No, I am not.
Okay.
So things are going good with you? Or our producer reached out to see if we can get an update.
Well, things were going great. We were dating for like a few weeks, and then something really big happened. And Mike, you want to tell him, or you want me to do it?
Oh, no. Yeah, something awesome happened. I got a great offer for a job to move to Hollywood.
What? All right, stuntman.
Yes.
Big time.
Like, I'm a full-time double for my actor, and my girl got to move down with me.
Wait, hold up. Slow it down, Mike. You're just dropping the bomb on us that after dating a couple weeks, Katrina, you moved down with him?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I dropped the bomb on her. I told her I wanted her to come with me.
Oh wow. So you guys have moved to Hollywood now.
Yeah, living together.
Shut up. What made you make that decision, Katrina?
We were in such a good thing for those few weeks that I thought, follow your instincts, girl.
Yeah,
All right.
You never know.
Okay.
Oh my God, I am such a scaredy cat. I don't know if I could have done
Me
it.
neither.
I mean, if I could get blown out of a building with this guy, I can move to California with him, I feel like.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, how bad could it be living with him if you've already got blown out of a building and peed yourself in front of him? Like,
Dude, I would have peed myself on that decision more than the building one. I'm going to tell you what. That's scary.
I think it's great. I get to go on the movie sets with Mike and see him work, which is pretty awesome, and watch other people get blown out of buildings. And a couple weeks ago, I got to meet Matt Damon, so I'm meeting stars. I mean, it's brief, but it's fun.
Oh my God, your social media profile pics are going to be so much better now.
yeah, and that's what relationships are all about. Like, is if you can make the person's social media better, and that's what it sounds like Mike has done for you.
Congrats, you guys.
That's so cute. How are you doing with it all, Mike?
Well, I think it's awesome. I mean, for her to drop where she was and to trust in a relationship that she didn't really know, it meant a lot. So I think I put a lot into it. I didn't just want her to move out here. I tried to make sure she had a job. Even Katrina, tell him, I mean, you've been even going on set as like an extra, and it's been really cool. And who knows, you never know, this might be wedding bells ringing. And
Oh. Wow. Did you know about this, Katrina?
No, I didn't know about this.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to jump the gun, but yeah, I mean, things are going great. I'll just put that out there.
All right. And if they ever don't go great, you're a stuntman. You can always fake your own death very easily. So, if you need to.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ryan?
This is Ryan.
Ryan, how are you, man? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
The radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's the show where we do fun and wacky calls. I don't know if
Crazy.
you've heard it before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I've heard of you guys.
Okay, cool. Have you heard any of the fun and wacky calls we do? Because that's kind of what we're known for, fun and wacky calls. So this is one of them.
God, that sounds so lame when you describe it like
I mean, is it going to be fun?
Yeah.
Is it going to be wacky?
Who knows? Maybe both.
What's going on? I don't really get why everyone's laughing.
I can understand that. It probably makes no sense to you at all. Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and you went out on a date with a woman named Ember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ember.
And Ember emailed us because she said she liked going out with you, but she hasn't heard back, so she's wondering if she did something wrong.
I don't know if I should talk about that.
Can you at least tell us whether or not you had a good time on your date with Ember? I mean, that's not really that personal.
Yeah, I guess we had an okay time.
Oh, what a sell.
Sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
Man.
it sounds like you were miserable the entire date, were you?
I wasn't miserable. I guess I was just kind of confused.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Ember emailed us because she's willing to hear whatever you have to say. She wants to know.
She said that she wants to know the reason.
Yeah.
She's actually the one that's confused. She thought you guys had a fantastic time.
So can you just tell us what you were confused about? Like, if it's not embarrassing about you.
Okay. I mean, I show up and she's all orange.
Orange?
Orange.
Like the color?
Yeah, like the color.
Like a bad spray tan or something?
I mean, amongst other things, yeah. Like her skin was orange, her hair was orange, and all her clothes were orange.
Hair was even orange?
Yeah.
So wait, is that different from what her profile pic was on her dating account?
Well, I mean, she had like orange hair in her picture, but like I couldn't see her clothes. Like her clothes weren't orange, you know?
Okay, but so she has orange hair and then she decided to wear orange on your date.
Yeah. She
What
wore.
a maniac. Ryan. I don't even know how you felt safe.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's just strange that like everything's orange, you know?
So wait, literally orange? The color orange is the reason that you don't want to go out with her again?
Yeah, and it wasn't just that she was wearing all orange. She ordered orange food for dinner.
What?
What do you
Wait.
mean?
What kind of orange food?
I mean, like she ordered carrots. Like we went out to dinner, she ordered carrots.
Okay, so she likes carrots. What else?
Okay, so she ordered carrots and she ordered butternut squash soup.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's very particular and
Which I
very
mean,
orange.
those are both like apples. That's not a meal. She ordered like 2 apps. That's not even, you know.
I mean, out of the
Which
way.
is a crime in and of itself. Like, get an entree for God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear she's going out of her way to order orange food.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And she never brought up her obsession with orange.
No, she just like went on like she was dressed like a normal person and like didn't have orange hair and orange skin and acted normal.
Are you curious at all why the orange?
I mean, yeah, like actually, I wanted to know, but like I couldn't ask her. It's like a rude thing to ask on a date. It's like, why are you all orange? You know?
Yeah, I guess that is kind of rude.
Yeah.
But I know how we can figure it out because she is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, probably on an orange phone. I'm not sure. But Ember, are you still there?
Yeah, hi Ryan. What's up?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I had no idea you were there.
Well, I am. So
Ember, are you obsessed with orange, or did it just happen to be a day where you wore an orange outfit because it matched?
I mean, I don't think I'm obsessed with orange. I like orange. I like to match. Sometimes I wear orange, sometimes I don't. I wanted to show my personality, and my favorite color is orange.
But like, why did you order orange food then? Like, did you do that on purpose? Were you trying to send a message?
No, a message to who? The other orange people? Like,
I'm letting everybody in this restaurant know that I'm down for the orange.
I mean, you just kind of went on like you were dressed like a normal person, but you're not. You're an orange person.
I'm not an orange person. I like the color orange. I thought it looked good on me. And yeah, orange is one of my favorite colors. Why is that a problem?
Sorry, it's just like overwhelming. I showed up and like you're all orange, and it just took me by surprise.
Seriously, your deal breaker that I wore orange? Because I had a deal breaker too, and I looked past mine.
What was your deal breaker?
It was your name. I just got out of a bad relationship a little while ago with someone named Brian, so it's a little close to home, the whole Ryan thing.
Okay, well that's like one little thing. Like your whole life is orange. That's different.
My whole life is not orange, but I looked past my deal breaker. That's the point of what I'm trying to say. You need to be able to look past the orange thing.
I'm trying. I don't know. I don't know what the extent of your orangeness is.
I don't understand this argument. Like, we're arguing about a color, literally. The color of my outfit, the color of the food, like, whatever. I mean, I thought we had a good time. Didn't you have a good time, right?
I guess I did, but I don't know if I can, like, look past this.
What? Are you being serious, Ryan? Like, what if she was wearing all black? I mean, that's something people do all the time, or all blue, or all red.
Yeah, well, you know, like, purple's my favorite color, but you don't see me wearing all purple and, like, ordering eggplants, you know? I guess it's just the fact that, like, she never talked about it, and I felt like I couldn't ask about it, and, like, it was all I could think about is just, like, why she was all orange, you know?
So I'm telling you now, it was honestly just a coincidence that it all happened that way. I just like the color orange, not 24/7 orange. It's just, you happen to catch me on an orange day, I guess.
Yeah, Ryan, you caught her on an orange day. Let's try and do a different color. Would you go out with Ember one more time for a second date? We'll pay for it.
I don't know.
What if she didn't wear orange?
Yeah. I mean, that's a really simple solution.
Yeah, I won't wear orange if you go out with me again. Like, wasn't I like a a juicy, like, hot orange at least?
I mean, if you wear like a mix of colors, you know, like a normal, like a diversity of colors.
Yeah, I can do that.
You have a diverse outfit.
That is such
Amber,
a weird request.
You're willing to go through your closet and see if you have multiple colors to wear that night, so you're not wearing all of one color. You're sure you have that ability?
Oh my god, I'm not colorblind, okay? I definitely have that ability, so I'm putting myself out there. Would you please go out with me again? I think we could get past this issue.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
yes, you'll do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Awesome.
Hey, aren't you glad that worked out?
Oh, man.
Too soon.
Hello,
I was looking for Trevor.
this is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for
Good
you?
morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic, or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date?
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs.
Yeah.
That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay,
so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
No, it was for her, yes.
Okay.
I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this, I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
All right.
Okay,
so
I
we can get you on the
understand that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
You got what you wanted out of it, but you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal, the numbers can all line up, and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly has a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up, and I took her on the best date of her life.
Oh,
So you're telling me that you
dude.
used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later, I closed the deal.
You are like, oh my.
So,
Once the money comes in.
so you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was! You were texting her afterwards and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't have
great.
to
use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
I guess-
Hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all and you're actually a good businessman and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I close the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but
Oh,
my
my
business.
goodness.
And by the way, her dad offered her up.
She's
So I'm going
not
to take advantage of that.
a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh my god.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah,
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
No, he's not right.
He didn't treat her badly when they went out.
He treated her like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a
Yeah,
nice
then
date.
he stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on a date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like,
Oh, that's
I
kind of...
might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this whole thing that you're doing right now.
I would
You
have
could
still been
have
wondering.
had the fantasy for the rest of your life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him. Well, we should have a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time? Trevor, would you like to go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
And Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.